We are living in an ultra-modern era of lifestyle, where we are enjoying all the luxurious comforts and never imagined earlier that how these things became the vital necessities in our life. For example, now we enjoy 24/7 supply of electricity. Whom do we have to thank for illuminating the whole world? Benjamin Franklin for his famous kite experiment in 1752, or Michael Faraday for his discovery of the basic principles of the electricity generation in 1831, or Thomas Alva Edison for igniting the incandescent lamp using tungsten filament in 1879, or Nikola Tesla for the alternating current supply over Edison's direct current supply in 1888. Benjamin Franklin, an American polymath and one of the founding fathers of the United States. His flying kite experiment led to the invention of the lightning rod and the understanding of positive and negative charges. The connection between electricity and lightning was known but not fully understood. By connecting the kite experiment, Franklin proved that lightning was an electrical discharge and realized that it can be charged over a conductor into the ground, providing a safe alternative path and eliminating the risk of deadly fires. Later, the Italian physicist Alessandro Volta is generally credited with having developed the first operable battery voltaic pile, following up on the earlier works of his compatriot Luigi Galvani. Experiments performed with the voltaic coil eventually led Michael Faraday to derive the quantitative laws of electrochemistry. The British physicist and chemist Michael Faraday became one of the greatest scientists of the 19th century. His major contribution, however, was in the field of electricity and magnetism. He was the first to produce an electric current from a magnetic field, invented the first electric motor and dynamo, demonstrated the relation between electricity and chemical bonding, discovered the effect of magnetism on light. Thomas Alva Edison, an American inventor who singly or jointly held a world record 1,093 patents. In addition, he created the world's first industrial research laboratory. At the age of 15, while working for the railroad, Thomas saved the life of a station official's child who had fallen onto the tracks of an oncoming train. As a way of thanking him for saving his child's life, the father taught Thomas how to use the telegraph. His rescuing of a small boy changed the course of his life. In the period from 1878 to 1880, Edison and his associates worked on at least 3,000 different theories to develop an efficient incandescent lamp. When most people think of Thomas Edison, they think of the man who invented the light bulb. Actually, Edison didn't invent the light bulb. He improved upon the ideas of 22 other men who pioneered the light bulb before him, including Sir Joseph Wilson Swan. Edison simply figured out how to sell the light bulb. In a time when the majority of the world was still lit by candle power, an electrical system known as the alternating current was invented, and to this day is what powers every home on the planet. The man behind this second industrial revolution was the Serbian-American inventor Nikola Tesla. Tesla worked for Edison in his early days, but he didn't get paid well by Edison for fixing the problems that Edison was having with his DC generators and motors. After his falling out with Edison, Tesla went to work on his alternating current with the American entrepreneur and engineer George Westinghouse. Edison's DC system required a power plant every square mile and couldn't transmit electricity very far. Tesla's AC used thinner wires, had higher voltage, and could transmit electricity over long distances. This made Edison jealous. He decided to slander Tesla by convincing people that it was too dangerous for home use, or that he publicly electrocuted cats and dogs in his neighborhood using Tesla's AC. As we all know, the father of radio, Marconi, did you know that everything he did was based on work previously done by Tesla? After Marconi became world famous for sending the first transatlantic message, this was Tesla's response. Marconi is a good fellow. Let him continue. He's using 17 of my patents. Likewise, the invention of radar technology, what we are using today for detecting objects like cruise missiles and all, was credited for Robert A. Watson Watt in 1935. Can you guess who came up with the idea in 1917? Nikola Tesla. Also, he didn't get the credit for the discovery of X-ray. Tesla was known for discovering amazing things and then forgetting to write them down. Edison was known for rushing to the patent office as soon as one of his employees had something. Tesla built the first hydroelectric plant at Niagara Falls and proved the world that Edison was wrong and this type of power was a practical energy source. Tesla was experimenting with cryogenic engineering nearly a half century before his invention. He held patents over 100 years ago that were later used in the development of transistors. He was the first person to record radio waves from outer space. He discovered the resonant frequency of the Earth, built an earthquake machine that nearly demolished an entire neighborhood in New York City when it was turned on. The list of Tesla's inventions is not over yet. The remote control, neon lighting, the modern electric motor, Tesla coil, wireless communications, and so on. He could visualize devices entirely in his head and then build them without ever writing anything down. And even more impressive, the man lived to be 86 and was celebrating entire life. One of his final gifts to the world was a tower near New York City that would have provided free wireless energy to the entire planet. The man who financed the construction of the tower shut it down when he learned that there would be no way to regulate the energy and therefore it wouldn't make money. Can you imagine when you need electricity for your home? It simply rains down from the Earth's atmosphere and charges everything wirelessly. That was something Tesla invented, but didn't share with the world, probably because he was afraid of stealing his patents. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Throughout his life, Tesla never married, but he once claimed he fell in love with a pigeon. Tesla used to take walks to the park to feed the pigeons. He developed an unusual relationship with a white pigeon, which used to visit him every day. He said, I loved that pigeon, as a man loves a woman, and she loved me. Also, he mentioned, if you only knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, then you would have a key to the universe. It wasn't Edison, it was Nikola Tesla, the genius who electrified the world.